When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Denson. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red pass hits complete, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Yates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now touchdown Rainbow Warriors! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback will keep it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Warriors. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Option look. It's Lawrence. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. back to throw. It's Lawrence. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Falcons will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Rainbow Warriors will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. He's got his man, makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Denson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll try to slam it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What does that mean? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Lawrence. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Beebe. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. All by himself. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Got his man on the outside. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Coming out with it, it's Yates. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Got his man. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for space. It's Denson. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lowers those pads. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean,
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Oh, what a cut!
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. First down.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things for